She is one of the scariest and most confusing depictions of Devi, the sixth Mahavidya, Chinnamasta. Chinnamasta literally means the one whose head is separated from her body. If you look at her photo, you might think, what's going on here? Why is she holding her own head and why so much blood? Well, let's try to understand the reason behind the depiction. Ma Chinnamasta stands on Kama and Rati, who are in the process of making love, which represents creation. She also represents destruction, and here's how. As I said earlier, Chinnamasta has cut off her own head and is holding it in her left hand, which is the symbol of destruction. Surprisingly, there is a sustenance angle to it as well. From her neck, three fountains of blood spring out. One stream is drunk by Jaya, another by Vijaya, and the third stream of blood is drunk by the severed head itself. Basically, she is nourishing and sustaining. These three streams of blood also represent three pranic channels in our body: Eda, Pingala, and Sushumna. In simple terms, these three channels are responsible for maintaining the pranic energy in an individual. Depletion of this pranic energy is what we call as death. There's one more angle to it. The head also represents ego or identity. Anyone recognizes us by our face, isn't it? If you observe deeply, when you bow down in front of God or Guru, we touch our head to the ground. It represents surrender. So, this depiction symbolizes destruction of the sadhak's identity to open up these pranic channels. Even her sadhana is as strange as her depiction. A sadhaka should offer his or her own body parts to the yagna. Not quite literally, I mean, we don't have 10 heads like Ravana. This is done mentally through Samayachar. If you want to do this sadhana, try the Tantra Sadhana app. You can experience Mahavidya's grace and her sadhana in most authentic way. As with all Mahavidyas, Ma Chinnamasta's depiction at first looks so violent, but if you know the Puranic story behind it, you understand she is the most loving mother. In fact, that's the whole point of Tantra, seeing everything from a different perspective. Let's uncover that interesting story in our next episode. Until then, stay tuned.